Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Sabbath Prep Friday, where basically I surrender something. So, on this Friday, Sabbath Prep Friday, I thought I would talk about um, being yourself and basically the journey that I have gone on um, to be more of myself, which really, okay, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that. So I'm not home, as you can see. But anyway, I'd like to say that my name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment, and Associates, Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power, and also what He has accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our forgiveness, our holiness, our completeness, our cleanliness, the things that we thought were impossible becomes possible with Jesus Christ being our higher power. However, in order for us to take full advantage of all that He's offering, we need to be obedient to His word. And I encourage the King James Version because it's what He encouraged me. The Ten Commandments, including the fourth commandment, where He admonishes us to keep the seventh day Sabbath. These things are binding on us for eternal life. And so the arrow next to the title is the description. You can basically click on that, and the information that I just kind of spilled out, you can check it out there. Check it out in your King James Version of the Bible. And also, if you want to comment after you've looked at the scriptures, you can. Just scroll underneath the title and you'll see the word comment, and you can make a comment right there. And so basically, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It's totally free, doesn't cost you a dime. Um, After you subscribe, perhaps you want to share the video. Encourage subscription as you share. Remember to give me some thumbs up, because thumbs up say you like it, you agree with it. Um, it lets me know what you like, and it gives me the confidence to keep putting out more videos. So please give me some thumbs up. So, okay. Try to stay by because I have more information for you, especially if this is your first time. So, welcome, 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 everyone. So I was thinking about my journey today of like a why and how in times past that I didn't share myself completely with anyone. There were some people that I felt were like trustworthy, and I probably shared myself with them the most. But however, basically, the thing that caused me to like, I could say maybe go within myself and not really share ourselves. A lot of times that's trauma. And so the trauma of like parents being separated, later on divorcing, and not knowing whose fault it was, and blaming myself, and not knowing who to blame, sometimes blaming my mother and never blaming my father. Oh no, I couldn't. I need his love, affection, and attention. I couldn't blame him. But then it caused me to like create this pseudo kind of a person. And that's probably why that when I think about my male and female relationships, there was like, I guess, not the real people. They were probably in hideout too, because I know I was. And so I think about like my male to female relationships. I felt like if I didn't really show them who I truly was, if I got rejected, there was like a cushion there, like, well, they didn't reject the real me anyway. They rejected the fake me that, you know, I created, to be with them. So it was like, if you ever found yourself like doing something that you really want to do, like sex, for example, that was not anything that I ever wanted to do outside of being married. That was one of the things that, I was listening to my mom and had planned on obeying before getting violated. Let's just say that. And so the whole sexual thing outside of being married, it was never my thing. So when I did that, when I did it, if I did it, and I did do it, um, that was just a fake me. It wasn't the real me. And so, but whether it was the real me or not, when it came to the time that I chose purity, I had to do the work with God's help to overcome it, whether it was me or not. And then it was a thing of like chewing my tongue, like to the point to where it felt like sometimes I was going to chew my tongue off because I felt like I couldn't tell people what I was thinking, what I was feeling, or anything like that because I felt like if I did that, they wouldn't want to be friends with me anymore. So I'm saying, like, if you think about your friendships, I have a question for you, and I want you to comment down below. What is that friendship costing you? Can you be yourself in that friendship? Can you be yourself in your partnership, your marriage, whatever the situation is, in your male to male relationships, your female to female relationships, and your partnerships? Can you be yourself? Can you express how you feel, what you think, what you like, and what you don't like, and still be okay in your relationships? So, the Lord has blessed me to where I have just really become okay with being by myself, taking this time to like recover from a lot of experiences in my life, and so now I'm looking forward to God bringing forth those friendships that I can have where I can bring all of me into them, not friendships that I got to chew my tongue and not say this and not say that and walk on eggshells or whatever, and else the person won't, don't want to be my friends. I don't ever want to be in a situation like that ever again, or even the kind where maybe I have situations that I need to deal with, and you know, I kind of like bare my heart to a friend, and then they violate me, like going out and telling maybe people that they trust, or their spouses or something like that. It's like I just want to develop my relationship with God so much that those really personal things that I have, that I make sure that I put it on God. That I put it on God. Even when I'm married, it's like I'm not saying that I don't want to share with my husband and stuff, but when it comes to those things that I'm still whining and crying about, I don't want to burden my husband with that crap. That's something that I want to cast on my first husband, God. I want to cast on him and trust him to help me to overcome it, you know? So, you're probably wondering now, like, okay, Sheila, get to the point. Okay, I am. What is it that you're surrendering? What are you surrendering? Trying to get me to tell it first. Okay, so the thing that I'm surrendering is my fake self, the fake person that I created in order to function and to feel safe. Okay, I'm figuring that I'm 63 years old right now. When is it ever going to ever get to a point in my life that I can be me? You know what I'm saying? That I can be who I am and be okay with it. And whoever's not okay with it, then, oh well, oh well, okay? And so, it's like I am one that I received a lot of rejection. And because I received a lot of rejection, I'm very, very accepting of other people, okay? Even though don't do drama. I'm a no nonsense kind of person, you know. And so, when I explore like some of my friendships, it's been kind of hurtful. For example, I have friends that I would, visit, and if you ask them where I live, they couldn't even tell you. Or even friends that I will call and check up sometimes, and see how they're doing and stuff. And I don't want nobody. I don't want to ever be stripped from who I am, right? But I'm saying that's me. But I'm just saying, friends that you know, they come across my mind or something. I call them up, see how they doing or whatever. And then if I were to wait to see when they, don't call them, and I know this is somewhat of a game, but just to see, you know, don't call them, let them be the next one to call. Like, not call all the time. To me, I liken that into like always going to somebody's house, always going to somebody's house, and I'm like, I'm not wearing myself out with people. I don't need people like that. But anyway, so the phone call would never come, and then when I see them, they like, Sheila, why didn't you call me? And I'm like, uh, why didn't I call you? Why didn't you call me? If you wanted to talk to me, you should have called me. I didn't have your phone number. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. I got family members all around you, other friends all around. You could ask anybody for my phone number. That's not an excuse. All I'm saying is that the unequalness of the friendships, of the partnerships, and basically getting the short end of the stick, and I'm saying I'm looking forward to equal friendships to where I'm just as important as they are. They value what I think and how I feel, what I want and what I don't like, just as much as I value them. So whether that be my female to female relationships or my relationship with my husband, same thing. I want to be authentic. I don't want to settle, so I'm not settling, not even for a female friend that doesn't act like she cares about what I think, how I feel, what I like, and what I don't like. No. You may be an associate, but you never be a friend, sweetie. But anyway, that's all I have for you. Remember to check out my other YouTube, The Pursuit to Christ, the playlist on both YouTubes. And so, okay, it's almost the Sabbath. Pretty soon we got maybe an hour before it's going to be the Sabbath, so I can still talk about the food. So basically, the food fundraisers, the vegan meat alternatives and sides, non-dairy ice cream and other desserts, there are fundraisers to help keep the YouTube going, and also the nonprofit. So when you purchase them, like myself, you're helping support people to overcome anything and to transition into a better life with Christ. So that's all I have for you. I love you. Comment down below if you can relate. If you dealt with such experiences before, and kind of like, let me know. Are you ready for something real? Are you ready to be real? Okay, so in spite of what everybody thinks, how they feel or whatever, I won't be. I'm gonna be me. Okay, so that don't mean that I'll be rude or anything. I won't be that, but I need to be able to feel myself in my relationships with people and not feel like I'm putting myself on the back burner or I'm twisting up my teeth, my tongue, chewing on my tongue because I need to say some things and are not saying it. I don't want to go through that no more. But anyhow, that's all I have for you. I love you. See you in the next YouTube. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.